Puerto 2 de el video de ENTP y ENFJ.
No, in Mexico, I mean, in Spanish, it's in Mexico. In Spanish, it's E. E is E,
Is
and I
E,
is A. I think that's how it works.
and E is I, and U is O, and O is Y, and
Yeah.
Y is A.
Ah, yes.
That's how it works. Keep that in mind. Is that how our relationship at work works as well? Are we all different vowels than we say we are?
Probably.
Makes sense to me. So, do you find the ENTP personality type a difficult one to work with because they're kind of
I
inconsistent,
do
or what?
not find them difficult to work with because I find them more sometimes easy to understand than difficult to work with. Someone who's difficult to work with would be someone who's very bad.
Very bad.
I would say like people who are like controlling and that like okay, yeah, you can argue, Eric, what I'm controlling sometimes, but
Yeah.
see, like I don't it's not that I don't see it that way. Like I can acknowledge when you're trying to be controlling, but you're usually trying to be controlling for important things instead of people. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but point being is this: people who are really controlling are very bad people to work with because they don't understand what they're doing. They're just being, even if they do understand what they're doing, they're being manipulative over another person, and it's not taking into consideration that person and their feelings. You know what I mean?
That's important. It
Yeah.
is. I mean, no joking. All joking aside, it's important to take those people's feelings in consideration. But what I would say, the thing that to me you'd have the most justification for being annoyed about or mad at me about is the way in which sometimes you complete big things of work and then I don't want to look at them. That would annoy the shit out of me. It would annoy the living shit out of me. And I do want to look at them, but I don't know. I just don't necessarily feel like looking at them right then or something. But then when I do look at them, also I have a tendency to do this, which is totally not fair at all. Which is, all right, well, this is great, but we need to do this. We need to prioritize this instead, Abraham. I have a huge tendency to do that. When he's just done this really great shit. First of all, let me just say, Abraham, these things are great. Where are they? These things. Look at this. Mm-hmm. But this, then he showed me this big ass document too. He's got this, which is what we needed, which is this simple. It's like schedule like this. Beautiful, perfect. It's what I wanted. Um, and then he showed me this other thing that's more complicated, and I was like, nah, it's too complicated. Well, that would annoy me if I were him because I should spend a little bit more time appreciating the fact that he's gotten something of value accomplished. It's of use. It's good. It's just not exactly what I think we ought to prioritize right now. Maybe, and I shouldn't be like, meh, right?
Right. So, who do you think manages to cater better to their business itself
Um, what do you mean?
in general? The differences between ENFJ and ENTP. It doesn't even have to be like you don't. I'm asking you not to use our example, like, but just from a general like perspective.
Who handles their shit
Who
better?
who do no, not that's not the question. The question is more like who, I guess the question, but not really. I'm saying who like puts a handle on shit better, faster, or more effectively, I guess,
It depends. It depends.
for their business stuff.
It totally depends. It depends entirely on the mood of the ENTP. That's what I would say about that.
What if the ENT? Okay, what if you have both individuals highly motivated?
Well, I put the handle on their shit a little bit differently. Like for you and me, I think we could both put the handle on our shit at equivalent levels. But you're going to be coaching something different than I'm coaching, right? And there's a reason for that because we have different skill sets. Our skill sets are complementary; they don't conflict very much. As far as if we were both, if like, well, which one of us could be a more effective director? I'll concede the round to you on that. I think you've got the ability to be a more effective director than I am, than I ever was, for sure, because I didn't like dealing with that part of the job. I didn't like dealing with any of that stuff. Most of all, what I didn't like is dealing with having to manage adult humans.
Adult humans.
Yeah,
Keyword adult. So it's not like
I don't mind being bossy with the kids. I don't really like being bossy with adults. You know, I wanna I wanna have different kind of relationship with that. Being bossy with the kids is fine because they get it. It's like we all get it. The kids and me all get it. It's like, okay, we're we're doing this thing. We're doing this like class thing that the kids and teachers does. And Strauss is doing it way better than most people, and so it's cool. We're all cool. We understand him, and he understands us. But I don't like it. Doesn't work that way with adults. I don't understand adults that well.
you think it's because more adults are handicapped these days. Like they're crippled. They don't know how to work or what.
No, I think I don't know how to deal with adults in a way that feels neither patronizing. It doesn't feel patronizing, and it also feels non-manipulative and legitimate if I am trying to be their manager boss type person, right? I'm opposed to like employer employee stuff when I can avoid it. I'd rather have some sort of apprenticeship junior partnership moving into this thing.
Very equal, Eric. Very fair.
I am very
Yes,
egalitarian.
very fair. Very fair. Very all lives matter.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Um.
Except for that one time where he ate the last slice of cheese.
Well, I can't blame you for being
I,
mad that time,
I, I
Abraham.
did
That's
understand what
perfectly
was going on.
reasonable to be furious that
Maybe it
time.
was in the protocols or something that Eric had
It wasn't
established.
okay. It wasn't okay. I'm sorry. But look, here's the thing about this ENFJs and their work type phenomenon is he needs to feel locked into a mission with a clear scope and that aligns with his understanding of what he wants his accomplishment and attainment to be. It took him a while to fully appreciate the glory of middle schoolers, but I think he's starting to feel ownership of the kids as competitive projects now, and he sees how rad it is. I was happy his duo got third, and uh,
1 week.
yeah,
1 week.
it was good. He's good,
It's pretty good.
no doubt about that.
Started late season. Not bad. Now, can you imagine what we could do from one whole season? Think about kids that are coming in from the summer. Oh man.
And you have the latitude to structure this program basically however you want. I'm just telling you what she's not going to work, and let's not
Yeah.
do that. That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be all
Yeah. No. No.
chops busty.
No. I'm talking about the duo. Like
I
when
know.
you
Well,
when
we're
you
going back to the other thing now. We're talking about work relationships, right?
yeah. Okay. So how do you think each individual holds him or herself in the workplace? But between the two personality types.
Okay, for ENTP, I would say consummate professionalism on top of the details. That's the most important thing to remember is that your ENTP is not going to forget to announce dates and times. They're going
Never.
to deliver that calendar every single time to you. It's going to be right on the money. They're going to stick to it 100%. They aren't going to change plans 5 minutes after they told you the plan. That's what you can count on for the ENTP, except the exact opposite of everything I just said.
I think the ENFJ is more concerned about the uh, how do I explain this? It's like the superficial stuff, you know, instead of the more logistical stuff that has to happen. when doing something. You know,
So what does that mean? You want us to look nice? You want our
I'm saying that I prioritize looking nice in some instances and doing things that appear very professional because I I am probably more hypersensitive to the response and reciprocation you achieve of doing so. You know what I mean? Even though it may not be necessary because everything is established and everything's running perfectly, but if there's, always that one thing,
yeah.
that's
Well,
always what I'm going to be looking for.
I'm sensitive about it too, man. Because I hate it. What I
Yeah.
hate worse than anything else is I hate when people call me unprofessional. Makes me mad. And it's because they do it because they know it's gonna sting or hurt or something because they know I am kind of unprofessional. But I'm unprofessional in a
I don't
fun-loving way, so it's
I don't
okay.
I don't think that Eric is unprofessional. I think that Eric just carry out like tasks that sometimes when he's doing them, people always fail to see the best in how he's carrying out a certain task. Does that make sense?
I agree with you, Abraham. It's because people fail to understand my methods. Is that what you're saying? I've got secret methods, and they think, "Hey, it looks like you're beating that kid with a stick." I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm not hitting the kid with a
yeah,
stick. It just
that's
looks
true.
that way.
That's very bad example, but that's true.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's
So,
very true. Um, are ENTPs more inclined to doing logistical stuff? Would you say like organizational stuff?
no,
No.
I hate that
And
shit.
how do ENFJs feel about that? I mean,
They
I
don't like it either.
when I do it, it's like fuck.
You, the thing is, you don't like it either. But what you do like, and what you're gonna come embrace, you're gonna embrace this more and more. Because what you do like is you want to be the big wig. You like being significant and important, and having an important core role in a big system. So that a lot of people got to come to you and see, like, how should I go here and how do I do that? You like that sort of organizer of the group role. And when you embrace that fully, you realize that exercising that fully means dictating the timing and scheduling protocols to everybody. And that's going to empower that more. And so it naturally follows you're going to be good at it. But at first, you're not inclined towards it because why? Well, no N is going to naturally be inclined towards pointless dribble drabble like that. But until you fully intuit how much it connects with what you really do want.
I see. Very true.
Wow, that's a lot of wisdom there. You spitting that wisdom?
I went to Korean barbecue yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
see
was
any
great.
Koreans there?
No, except for the one that runs the business, I guess. I don't know.
Did you say howdy?
It was pretty good. I tried squid this time there. It's pretty good. Very good.
Squid, huh?
Yeah.
I don't like squid.
So I'm trying to see if I can learn a new language. And the kids at work were actually teaching me Mandarin, and it's funny. They were trying to teach me how to say "I like pizza," and they were teaching me how to say the phrase "I like," and I couldn't get it because one of the parts was like Hoan, like Juan or something like that, and I kept saying Juan, like, and the kids kept calling me out on it, like it's not Juan, it's Juan or whatever, and I was like, I don't know how to say anything else, so
Okay, well that's off topic, Abraham. That's totally off topic. We're
very.
not talking about Chinese people teaching you Chinese. We're talking about work teaching you work stuff. Have you learned a lot of work stuff since you started working for me? No.
No, I was playing. No, I did. I've learned too much, too much,
Too much?
too much.
You learned way, way too much. Oh dear
I
God,
learned a
Eric.
lot. I learned a lot actually. I learned more than I expected to, and I think that if Eric passed away, I would probably learn and use what I've learned, right? So if Eric jumps off the stairs and dies, then I wouldn't do that, obviously.
Guys,
JK,
if I appear
no,
to
no,
get
no,
out
no,
of the
no,
stairs,
no.
it's because he pushed me. Okay, I did not jump.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, what I've learned, I guessing could allow me to survive if Eric were to like be gone from one day to the next. That would still be a learning process. But if I had to put on some glove mittens and get out there and fight my way into a new debate program or something, then it would work out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
You just gotta put on your glove mittens first. That's the important thing.
Glove mittens.
How do you guys mean it's half gloves and half mittens? Can you do
It
that?
just happened.
Glamittens.
Glove mittens.
Try new glamittens. The fingers extend only this far up, and then the top part's a mitten.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching Talking About Fast People. That was a good one, Abraham.